In the heart of the whispering woods where ancient trees stood tall, and the sunlight danced through the leaves, there was a clever little fox named Wilhelm. Wilhelm was known among the woodland creatures for his bright red coat, and even brighter mind. One sunny morning, as Wilhelm trotted past the familiar path in search of breakfast, he noticed a crowd of animals huddled under the oldest oak tree. Curious as ever, he padded over to see what all the fuss was about. "What's going on here?" Wilhelm asked, twitching his whiskers. Gretel the squirrel, with her bushy tail flicking in anxiety, replied, "The great pine cone treasure has gone missing." The great pine cone treasure was a collection of the finest, shiniest pine cones, believed to bring good fortune to whoever held them. It was carefully guarded by the wise owl Old Higgins. Every creature in the woods knew of its magic. "I saw Old Higgins very worried last night," chimed in Benny the rabbit. "He was searching all around the old oak past midnight." Wilhelm's mind buzzed with excitement. A chance to solve a mystery. He pompously declared, "Worry not. I, Wilhelm the fox, will find the missing treasure." The little fox decided to start his search at Old Higgins' tree. He found the wise old owl perched high above, peering sadly into the distance. "I hear you've lost something valuable, Old Higgins," Wilhelm called up. The owl nodded gravely. "Indeed, Wilhelm. The great pine cone treasure is gone. Without it, the spirit of the woods may dwindle." Wilhelm thought for a moment and said, "Fear not, we'll find them. I need to check around for clues." With permission, he gingerly examined the base of the oak. His sharp eyes quickly spotted something odd, a trail of small pebbles leading away from the tree and into the deeper woods. Could these be a clue? The fox followed the trail, whiskers quivering with anticipation. It led him past the meadow of daisies and up to the rock of the lone badger. There, nestled between two large stones, was not the treasure but a scratch of paper. The note read, "To find what you seek, listen to the creek, where the willows weep." Wilhelm squinted at the riddles. "Berry Brook, that's where the willows are," he exclaimed. Without wasting a moment, Wilhelm dashed through the woods, leaves crackling under his paws. He bounded over fallen logs and darted beneath arches of branches until he reached the brook. The creek babbled softly, and sure enough, the willows stood weeping over its waters. Wilhelm's eyes darted around until he spotted a gleam under the willow's roots. Using his snout, he gently pushed aside the foliage to reveal a small weathered box. Inside were the great pine cones, shiny and magical as the tales told. Just then, a shy voice piped up from behind a willow tree. It was Maggie, the timid mouse, looking sheepish. I only meant to borrow them, Wilhelm. I thought, maybe they'd bring me bravery." Wilhelm chuckled gently and sat beside her. "Maggie, bravery isn't something that comes from treasures. It lives inside us all. You must find it within yourself." Maggie nodded, feeling a little braver just by listening to his kind words.